Hello and welcome to this Arduino simulation tutorial. Today we will learn how to get started with simulating Arduino projects right on your computer. If you are a beginner, virtual Arduino simulations can be a great way for you to test and prototype your ideas before building the physical circuits. First thing first, let's set up our Arduino simulation software. You can use various simulation softwares like Tinkercad, Fizzing or Proteus. For this tutorial, we will use Tinkercad, a web-based platform. For that, you need to first open our browser. You can use any browser and go to Google and then write Tinkercad, Tinkercad, and after that search it. The first website you are going to see is the correct one, so click on this, tinkercad.com. And after you see this type of scene, then press here for a login, or you can just sign up and create a new account also. I'm just going to use a personal account here and I'm going to sign in with a Google account. You can use any of your Gmail account here and then choose a Gmail account. And after you are here in the dashboard, then you can just press on this plus sign and create. And from here you can choose this circuit, and after waiting for some time you will see a platform like this. Here you go. Now that we have our project started, it is time to add components to our virtual breadboard in a simulation software. In the simulation software, you will find a library of components you can use. Inside here, you can see the basic components we are here. So from there, I'm going to get a breadboard. You can just click and drag it here and drop anywhere you want to place it. And I'm also getting another Arduino here. And let's say we are going to test out the blinking code for the first time, as we don't know anything about Arduino, let's say. So here is our LED. You can just click here, and you can also choose different color for this LED, blue or yellow or orange, anything. And I'm going to use the red one only. And then after that, I'm just going to get another resistor here, and that will be 1 kilo ohm. Click here to rotate the resistance, and then after that we can just place it here so that this point, this terminal with anode is connected. And now we can just give positive and negative power. So from here we can actually get our 5 volts, right? So let me just give from here to here the positive line, and we can change the wire color from here. Let me give it red, and here is our ground. So this ground will go to this negative side. Okay, and this one we are going to set it as black. Now this is the power option here. As you know, inside the breadboard these two lines are actually series, and here inside this portion A, B, C, D, E and F, G, H, I, J, this portion and this portion, these are all connected in one line, as you can see here. So they are actually series. So if we actually connect them here in this same row, then that means that we are actually going to connect them together. We don't need to use any wire between them. And after that, what we can do is we can give the power from here, the positive one. So let me just, okay, if we want to delete it, we can just press here, and from here we are going to actually give our positive power. Let's say here, and we are going to give this point to here, that is actually black. Now let's just press simulation, and what you see is the LED actually light up, right? But if you want to actually perform the blinking code, that means if you want to turn your LED for some time and then after some time you want to turn it off, so for that we need to actually program this LED, right? So for that we can actually write our code here. You can also find this very helpful platform here, and also you can write the code directly here, but we can check this amazing feature here, that is block plus text. Okay, so this box plus text, this option is very helpful for the people who are actually very new to this Arduino code and they don't know anything about this coding. So how we are going to do it, we need to see this. At first, let me connect this portion. We need to delete this wire, and we are not going to give 5 volt directly to this LED. We are going to connect it from here to and give it to another pin of Arduino, some digital pin. Let me give it to pin 7, and this pin 7 is actually giving the power here for this LED. So for that we need to actually program this Arduino so that this pin 7 is high, and for doing that we need to go back to our code and write the code here simply. So for that, let's go to the output portion first, because what we are going to do is we are giving a 5 volt output for this LED from the Arduino, right? So we need to go to the output block, and from here we can just choose this set pin option, and we have connected to pin 7, right? We have connected our LED to pin 7, so we just need to choose this pin 7 and set it to high. And as you can see, whenever we are actually correcting anything from here, it is also actually changing something inside our code. That is how we can actually learn the code, basic code, initially when we don't know anything about coding. But when we have actually learned the coding, then you can just select this text option and you will just see this portion. You can directly write your code here. So I'm going to set it as high for now, and after that, as you can see, for this first portion we are actually setting pin mode, and pin 7 is for output. We are declaring it here. So after that, inside the loop we are going to turn this pin 7 high for some time, and after that we are going to turn it low. That means we are going to light up the LED and then turn it off after some time. So for certain time we need to light it up, we need to add some delay, right? And we are going to add delay for 2 seconds, and you can see 2000 millisecond is added here inside this code. And for the for blinking this LED, we need to also close this, right? So for that, again we need to go to output, and we are going to take it another time and that will be pin 7 again, and this one will be low. And if we don't actually add another delay after this low portion, then what will happen, you can see inside this loop, at first the pin 7 will actually turn high. That means LED will light up, and then it will stay on for 2 seconds, and after that it will turn low, but it will not stay low for some time. So that means it will light up the LED again. So we will not actually see it blinking. We will see all the LED lighten up all the time. So we don't want that. For that, again we need to go to control and just drag this weight here. Now we can press 2 here, and you can see 2 second light up and 2 second light off. That is how we are actually programming our simple code here. Now let's start the simulation again, and this time you will see this LED blinking. I hope you can actually see this one. Let me just zoom it a bit. See, this is actually blinking after 2 seconds, right? And here you have it. You have learned how to get started with Arduino Simulation, a fantastic way to experiment and learn without the need for physical components. Remember, practice makes perfect. So keep experimenting and building amazing virtual Arduino projects. Thank you for watching and happy tinkering. I hope you guys have learned something new from this video. And next I will show a simple project like automatic staircase light on off in the next video tutorial.